Hey, how's your lunch going? I work right next to the house, so I just decided we're gonna tie some jigs while we're on lunch. See how it goes. We might start doing it more often. What we're gonna tie is this little black jig right here. Black, orange, and yellow. We might have to put those to use this weekend sometime. This coming up weekend. We got some new bucktail from Woody's. We got a bunch of orange. We got some yellow. We got some white. Let's get it all sorted up and out of the way. This should be all the yellow we need for the day. Also met another guy that ties jigs, lake bum jigs or crappie jigs, lake bum. He's pretty cool dude. Oklahoma Bass, what's up? Just eating some Mexican food, taking lunch real quick and decided to go live, tie a couple jigs on lunch break. I don't know how many people are on lunch want to watch me tie jigs, but we'll see. This food got spicier overnight. What colors for today? Well, I'm just on lunch break, so we're gonna make it a quick one. We're gonna tie this black, orange, and yellow. We need to retie. I got some more jigs coming in the mail today, some more jig heads. Oh, and the giveaway's coming up really soon. It'll be this week. The reel is in the mail, and it should be here, I believe, tomorrow. Check out my song, Paul Tio Lazo. No, I don't live near Lexington. I live near Sapulpa. I usually come in and take a nap at lunch. Greetings, bro, from Bali, Indonesia. Heck yeah, I appreciate you for tuning in. If you guys haven't yet, subscribe and go ahead and like the channel. I usually give these jigs away, or I give them away about twice a week. These I'm making for my personal self, but if you tune in enough, you'll have a chance at winning some of my hand-tied jigs. And they look pretty good. I'll fine tune and trim these later. Right now we're on a race against the clock. Nobody to nothing. Hello. No, not Taco Bell. I don't remember the name of it, but it's in Glenpool. It's a chorizo, chicken, pork, and beef. It's like all the best meats mixed with peppers and some different stuff. It came out, it was supposed to be for tacos, but I'm just eating it like this. I ran out of taco shells. The Fluger President, real Oklahoma bass. It'll be here tomorrow, so we'll be doing the giveaway sometime this week. So everybody that ain't subscribed, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. I made a post, and that's what won. Michael. We got 100 more jig heads coming in the mail. They're out for delivery right now. I'll show you guys this bucktail we got. We got some, I had that one. We got some white bucktail, yellow, and orange. Along with, we got some yellow chenille to add to the collection. I also bought these. We got to talk about these at some point. I bought these Path and Stream. I bought these from Dollar General for $2 for this whole pack. It's pretty thick. There's a lot of hooks in there. I hope they're worth a dang. We're gonna find out. I'll go live tomorrow and we'll do a giveaway on jigs. Because I'll be getting the reel tomorrow, but I want to wait till like Wednesday or Thursday to do the giveaway. I don't know how many these will get tied up before I have to go back to work. It's 11:33. We'll probably try to stay live for 30 minutes. I get a 45-minute lunch break, so we should be good. We're going to tie this one up and we're going to go ahead and talk about those hooks. Since this is an unscheduled live anyways, we usually do, if you're new here, we usually do Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But we might, if this lunchtime, we're gonna try it a couple days in a row, and if it goes well, we might start doing lunchtime on Monday and Fridays. I'm really trying to get my watch hours up. I appreciate if everybody that's new would freaking smash that thumbs up. If you don't know how, you just hold the screen down and it'll give you options. Or you can hit the 3 little lines at the bottom right hand of your screen and it should give you an option to like it there too. I haven't started selling them yet, but I'm going to this winter. But yeah, I do go fishing with the jigs that I tie. Here, let's talk about these hooks. Let's check them out real quick. I'll show you how to tie the improved clinch knot on the back of it. That's pretty cool. So it looks like we got some like hooks that you'd use like night crawlers or minnows on. That's a big hook. We're probably gonna use that for catfishing. These hooks seem pretty sharp too. We got some EGW extra wide gap hooks. But it came with a lot of these hooks. I'm gonna think that there's gonna be a set amount of each one of the three different styles of hook in there. I don't want to keep going through them, but they all seem to be sharp. That's 1, 2, and 3. Now let's give it the old let's see if this hook bends or if it breaks. It bent, so we'll throw that one in the trash, but I thought it was going to break really easy, but it didn't. Now it broke. So it'll bend once, but you can't bend it back or it'll break. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that if you got a Dollar General and you need some bass hooks, go on ahead and pull the trigger and buy some for $2. You can't go wrong with that. I literally picked these hooks up for $2. I don't want to give you guys no bull crap or point you in the direction of no bull crap, but and you'll have your light catfishing hooks and everything all in one pack. $2, Dollar General. Called Path and Stream, so probably a knockoff of Field and Stream. Like I said, I wouldn't point you guys to no bull crap, and you guys just watch me bend it out with a pair of pliers on here. If you want to see him with his hand-tied jigs, you need to keep up with his channel. Thank you, Oklahoma Bass. Yeah, we went fishing with these jigs this weekend, and we were all catching fish. The kids were catching fish. The adults were catching fish. We went and caught white bass and white perch using jigs. We had a good time. The last one, 21. Yeah, no problem. I don't make too big of a habit of buying the cheapest stuff I can to go fishing with, but when I find something that's cheap and it's worth a dang, I'm going to tell you guys about it. And those Dollar General hooks they're worth it, especially if you're not tournament fishing, you're just pond fishing. You just watch me bend them with pliers, and it bent and it didn't break. Everybody knows I prefer Gamakatsu hooks. They're my favorite hooks. But for $2 to get in the game on going fishing, you can't hardly beat that. How do you guys think I should sell these jigs when I sell them? Like packs of like 3? Or would anyone be interested if I started doing it like this? Like sell boxes full of jigs? Of course the price would be a lot higher. Or, I mean, I don't know how I would market. I'd have to do some math on it and figure it out, but to make it profitable. But I almost wonder if people wouldn't just like to buy a box of jigs with every different color, so you could have every different situation already mapped out, instead of just buying 2 or 3 at a time, or 2 or 3 different packs. If I just sold a box with everything from light to dark, like 5 of each jig, I wonder if people would like to buy it like that. Shiny colors, flat colors, and just try to get as many as I can into one box to cover every situation. I think it'd be pretty cool. I don't know how well it'd sell, but I'd like to try it. Jig looks good in that box, don't it? Looks even better on a fishing pole. $4 each. Jaden Gaming 57. I don't know. I feel like I'd have to compete with Walmart. They definitely have to be marked up some from Walmart prices, because Walmart's not sitting here physically hand tying each one. Walmart has me beat on that. Me and the kids took them out this weekend. We caught fish with them. Got them caught up off rocks, popped them free, and all kinds of stuff, and none of my jigs fell apart. I was doing half super glue, half not super glue, just to try to figure them out, and I'm still going to super glue the ones that I do in giveaways just because I want to be super sure that they won't ever fall apart. But I'm starting to wonder if it's not even necessary to use a super glue. Maybe on the last wrap use some super glue, but for the whole jig, like, I'll show you what I mean the last wrap. Usually I'll go through and I'll tie the hair on. When I first do the first wraps, just the thread, the backing, I usually put a dot of super glue on that. But right here, if I put super glue like that, then when I tie on the chenille, it holds the whole length, the full length of the chenille. So now that full length of the chenille is held in there, and it's still tacky. And then when I come around back to this end, when I start wrapping it, it'll be against that super glue too. Like, so the body of the chenille will be held not only by me tying a knot, but it'll be held by the super glue too. So it'll be held really good. See, and then now I tie it on there. But I don't know if all that super glue is necessary or not, but I guess it's just something we're going to figure out over time. I've had jigs fall apart on me when I'm fishing, and it sucked to have your last jig to fall apart on you. Luckily, I wasn't in that situation. But it was an Arky jig, and I like the Arky jigs. I like that they use a sickle hook. That's just a Walmart brand, I think. But they work good for sand bassing, and that's where I actually got this pattern from. I'm just copying what they done with this pattern. "23 minutes. I think we're going to cut it off at, when we get to 30 minutes. I'm glad all you guys joined in on this live for lunchtime. So we'll probably tie one more after this one, maybe two more. No, one more for sure. How small can I make them? Right here, this is a unpainted jig head, but that's an 1/84 of an ounce. The ones that we're tying now are 1/64, and I like to tie a 32nd, a 64th, or an 1/84 of an ounce. I can tie them pretty small. I like using the 1/84 of an ounce. I want to get some 2-pound test. I got some 4-pound test, and I can cast pretty good with the 1/84 ounce. Just a single jig. I actually have a creek fishing video where I went live the other day, and I caught fish on the 64th and the 80th of an ounce jig head, or jigs. Yeah, I like small jigs and 4-pound tests. I'm buying some 2-pound tests. I want some 2-pound test fishes. That lighter stuff makes fishing in creeks a lot of fun. If you ain't having fun catching perch, you're fishing too heavy a gear. if you match your gear to the size of the fish you're catching, you'll have a lot more fun, you know. There's some there's a learning curve to fishing with smaller line. And you just start fishing like every fish is a big bass that might bust your line at any minute. And take your time with them and enjoy the fight. And that 2 pound test is a lot of fun. Or 4 pound test is. I'm getting some 2 pound tests. I just got busted off on a catfish. Which catfish, when they bite on 4 pound test, if they get the hook past their bristly mouth, if you're not super careful, they'll bust it. Even if they're just like a half a pound, they'll tear it up. But the fight was still fun, and that little hook probably wasn't even pierced his mouth. He probably spit it out. You need some for your creek? What, JM? What's inside? What is the best crankbait? Right now, it seems like there's a lot of shad up on the banks in the evening time. And if I was going to have to pick a bait, I would pick a rattle trap, chrome, colored rattle trap, and one about 2.5 inches long to 3 inches long, because that's how big the shad are. And I would fish it first thing in the morning right along the bank, or I would fish it in the evening as the sun's setting right along the bank. It'd be hard to beat a rattle trap on some riprap with all the shad being there. Hard to beat. If you want to know how to fish it, let that rattle trap sink all the way to the bottom and then count to 5 and then rip it up off the bottom 2 or 3 feet and then let it flutter back down so it'll look like a dying shad. And that's how I would do it right now. Anything that looks like a shad right now would be good on the riprap, but for crankbaits, rattle trap is lipless crankbaits is my favorite. Also a square bill. You could get away with using a shad pattern square bill right now on the rocks. You'd probably do a little bit better on the rocks with the square bill, honestly, because you keep it from getting tangled up in the rocks. A square bill or a shad pattern like a Rapala X-Wrap. Jerk bait would be good first thing in the morning. Guys, don't forget we got that giveaway coming up in a couple days. I'll be talking about it in my live tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have the reel in hand. I don't know what time it's getting here, but I know it's getting here tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have it in my hand so I can show you guys it. But the giveaway is this week. We might do a live sometime this week and talk about what gear I use and why. And we can talk about that. There we go. We got a 30-minute live on my lunch break. We almost filled up the box. We'll close that up for now. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. I'm out, y'all.